Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of the movie review show. You already know how we do it. We give you the most interesting movies to watch. My name is Abab Blues, and as usual, I will be your anchor on today's show. Today we're going to be reviewing the movie Abab Blues, a very romantic and cutesy love story where we follow two newlyweds on their honeymoon stage having the time of their life when an old flame comes back and threatens to disrupt their love stories. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into it.
The grass still looks the same.
They must have waited for our return.
Cinematography and edit. So they had a lot of things working for them in the cinematography and edit, even though there were little things that were like a little eyebrow raising, but the scores were amazing. They used a lot of vintage cars, and I also like the fact that this movie is called Abab Blues, and they used the town to like tell the love story. Like, Abba was so important. Like, we got to visit the market, we went to the water place, we went to the country club. There was even a scene where they were in the rain. Like, they really used the town to like tell the story, which was a very, very important piece. I like when love stories do this. If you're going to tell me that the name of the movie is Abab Blues, you need to show me why it's Abab Blues. It's set in Aba, and we are going through the town, we are visiting places, we are seeing things. And as a girl, as a Lagos girl, it was really, really cute to me. And I also loved the scores. Oh my god, I had my Shazam on all through this movie. That was how good it was. That was how good it was. You know, my opinion has always been that Nollywood does not know how to do romantic stories. It's always too cringy, or they bog it down with too many subplots that it doesn't come out. Like, a love story is supposed to be dreamy, it's supposed to be corny, it's supposed to take you out of this world. And the cinematography of this movie made it possible because it was new, it was foreign, everything was so, even their sets, the locations they used, it didn't seem like a Nollywood love story. It seemed like something outwardly, and I love that. And you have to mark my word, this is going to be one of those classic Nollywood movies because it's so well done. I don't know how come this movie is not breaking headlines and breaking box office, because it's so cute. Like, it's literally so cute. Like, the lead and the supporting cast, they were all so cute and so beautiful. Although I did feel like their outfits could have been more tune into the times that they were talking about. I mean, this movie was set to getting from a lot of clues that they put in the movie. It was set maybe in the 80s or something, and I just felt like they could have been more, the fashion could have been more 80s tuning, you know, with the froze and stuff, but it still works. Like, what they did still works, because they went for like a sort of like classy, they were going for like a classy look, and they really achieved that. So the cinematography and editing really worked out for me. The cars, the outfits, the sets, the town itself. Oh my god, it was working out so good. It was so good. Trust me, guys.
I once had the Lagos version. They had fish in it. I don't know if they mistook it for moi moi. Opa is a bus that needs no passengers.
Okay, let's talk about the pros and cons. What worked for this movie and what did not work? Pros: very good acting, amazing acting. They were able to pull a few OGs and a few newbies. I didn't even know that Prince from Big Brother can act that much. That he was acting up. Like, in the beginning, I felt like he wasn't doing enough. But as the story progresses, you realize that he was doing just the right amount. If he did any more, he would have been overdone. That restrained lover boy, you know, you are in love, you love this person, you can't help it, you've loved this person your entire life, and you finally get to marry them, and you just want to be with them, and the person is like looking out and wondering if they made a mistake, and you're just there, helpless, vulnerable. I realized that he was doing it right. I was like, in the beginning, I was like, why is he being so slow? Like, you ad girl now. I was like, why is he being so slow? Why is he being like this? Then as the story progresses, I realized that was who he is. That was who his character was. He's vulnerable. He's in love. He can't help himself. He's just, oh my god. And then the bride too, I was like, oh my god, girl, stand up. stand up. But then I realized that she also, you know, you have so much trauma and you're trying to make good decisions and be a good person and just like handle everything well. Of course, you have so much anger inside you. You are restrained. Like the acting in this movie was really one for the books. It was really one for the books. And the new people, when I say new people, I mean like new actors, new generation of actors, they were so good. And then the old actors too were so good. The person that played the mother of the bride in this movie, every time she stepped on the screen, she was playing this overzealous, over-religious mother. Every time she stepped on the screen, you sat up because the tension, it was getting to you. You know that person, you know that one person that is overly religious, that has religious psychosis, that is just crazy, all in the name of religion. You know that one person. Like everything was so well done. Even the scene, they had Odunlade Adekola in one scene and he made such an impression in that one scene. That like everything in this movie wasn't overdone. It wasn't going overboard, it wasn't doing too much. It was just right. And when it comes to like cons in this movie, I already spoke about it earlier. I felt like the fashion could have been more time conscious. It could have been more, like they could have used it to like tell the story that, oh, we're telling the story about like the 80s. Because it took me a while to guess that we're in the 80s. Into maybe I was expecting black and white. I don't know. But it took me a while because it wasn't really telling the time. It was kind of like classy, you know. It was when they wanted to charge. And they were like, oh, she's going to charge 120 naira for sewing an entire suit. That was like when I was like, oh, okay. So obviously this was way back then because it can't be now. And then the sets, I was like, maybe, you know, I've never been to Abba. I don't know what Abba interior looks like. I don't know what their houses look like in Abba. So I was just like, oh, maybe this is what Abba houses look like. But it was when they wanted to like sew the clothes and they were like, oh, this clothes is 120 naira. That was when I knew that, oh, okay, so it's a different time. So I felt like they could have used the fashion to like tell more of the story. I mean, the 80s was a cool time. They had the fros. Some people had the Jerry coils. I don't know if I'm mixing it up, but they could have used it to like tell the time. And also, it was a little slow at the start. Like they kept hinting, but before we got into it, it was like it took a minute. But that's also fine. I don't know if that's a corner or something, but it was a little slow at the start.
Amara.
Good evening, Mara.
The room stopped by the other day. It was just clothes, no need for all this theatrics. Are you accusing me of something?
Should I be accusing you of something, Amara?
Stand out characters and stand out scenes. Do I really have any standout characters? I feel like everybody pulled their weight. There was no overacting. Nobody was going overboard. Nobody was trying to outshine each other. Each actor had like amazing chemistry with the other, and they just picked clues from each other. Like it was really, really good. If there's any character that really did a lot, as I said, it would be the mother of Amara's mother. She really did a lot because her character was overly zealous and overly religious. So she had to like do a lot. Even Patience Ozoko in this movie was very calm. She was a woman who has lost her husband and a child, and they were calling her a witch. So she wasn't overly like the Patience Ozoko that we know, or overacting or everything. She was just, sinking into her character, like being the person that we know the character to be, just calm and patient, slow speaking and everything. So everybody was just like pulling their own weight. Nobody was like overacting or doing too much. And I have to give it up for the lead. Prince from Big Brother did amazingly. Amara, amazing. Dikram's character, I've always thought that the person that played the villain in the movie, he couldn't play the villain. I thought, like, in the beginning I was like, this fine boy, why do you want this fine boy to play the villain in this movie, like the opposing love interest? But then as the story progresses, I said, okay, I'm into it. I'm really, really into it. So I would not pick a particular standout character. I would just say that the cast, they did an amazing job working with each other, and their chemistry was really, really good. And standout scene. Standout scene. I don't really have any standout scene. Okay, let me pick one. There was this scene where Alero, who is Amara's best friend, she went to the church. And if you know Alero's character, you'd be like, are you looking for in the church? She went to the church, you know, she went to the altar, she went to the Catholic church, she went to the altar, and then she knelt down and was acting as if she was praying. And the person beside her was very uncomfortable. So apparently, the only reason she went to the church was because somebody that was owing her money was in the church, and then she got up bright and early, went to the altar just because she wanted to get her money back. That scene was very hilarious. Like, it was really, really crazy. And also another scene that I really liked was, you know, the final scene where she had to pick who she was going with. Is it the old flame or the new flame? And it was so cute, like the dialogue, you know, she's going to pick me, no, she's going to pick me. Oh, and you were just like sitting at the edge of this seat because we did not know who she was going to pick. Like the entire movie was a roller coaster of her going back and forth. Like, does she want to go back to her past? Does she want to go back to the future? And then that scene was like the deciding factor, like, oh my God, who is she going to pick? So that scene was, it had me on the edge of my seat for a love story, like, who is she going to pick? Because I really did not know. Trust me, I did not know.
Oh, yeah, Joe.
Stay away from another man's wife. She will never be accepted. Everybody knows that you're not a virgin.
You want to separate us again?
For what? For sanity!
You have to see this movie. I think it's one of like the best love stories to come out of Nollywood. Up until this point, they've been very shaky with their love stories, their romantic stories. But this time, they managed to get it right, and you have to see this movie. Trust me. Trust me. I'm saying that. Bye.
Your head is so deeply submerged in water. Mara, you need to sink or swim, and you better swim. I want things that I should not be wanting.
You're breaking my heart, Amara.
You sit down.
Everything is falling apart because of you.
Let it fall apart. Anywhere in the world, any time of the day, I will run away with you. I will leave everything behind if it means I get to spend the rest of my life with you.